Hello world, I am Robinson Recalde and this is edpdword.com. Thanks for watching this video. In today's video, we're going to talk about the anatomy of the website. First of all, we need to start the video by putting the definition of website. A website is a set of related web pages typically served from a single web domain. A website is hosted on at least one web server, accessible via networks such as the Internet or a private local area network through an Internet address known as a Uniform Resource Location (URL). It's really common to know what a website is. We have, all of us, without a piece of doubt, seen a website for long. We are now on a website, right? We are at edpdword.com watching a video hosted on YouTube. That's really simple. We are using two websites and multiple servers in what we are used today. How a website is made? It is really simple. In order to create a website, it depends, of course, on how you want it or what you actually want. For example, a store, online store, or use a landing page, or even a web application. These expected results can affect directly on how the website was made. For example, you could use some JavaScript, jQuery, Ruby on Rails, PHP, or use HTML for instance. It relies on what you want for your website and what your needs are, but typically, a website is a set of web pages related and linked one to another, ending in a huge library of pages. Not a library, a bookstore of pages, where you can pick one or another and you have a system where you can choose what book you want. So, moving on. Let's talk about the whole structure of a web page. The URL, file domain, the header, the body, the scroll bars, everything. The URL is the fancy name for what we call a direction or a link to the website. Perhaps you do not know exactly what it is, but you have seen one without a doubt. For example, google.com is a URL, and you perhaps know it very well. In order to have a website, we need a domain. A domain, you can understand it as a public office on the internet where all your work will be shown. It's like the store of your company, where clients can see what you are selling on a public domain. And as the name suggests, you have to pay rent for offices, the domain. If you want to start a new website and you already have the name of the company, you can check it on different websites such as GoDaddy.com or NetworkSolutions.com. In almost every company that sells domain or host, you can check if the domain you want is occupied or not. The web server. Every web page needs a server. To put it simple, a web server is a computer running a special software, which is always connected to the internet, which means this computer is never turned off. So, what do you need to create a web page? Well, we have been discussing on the need of use a domain, a web server, and to know from the beginning what our plans are to make the website we want. So, in order to create a website, I'm talking here to create one with HTML, of course. We need absolutely nothing but a computer and patience, not even internet. There are some softwares that create a server inside our computer so we can work on it without an internet connection. If we really want to create a web page, we're going to need a lot of patience to do what it needs to be done. First of all, we need an editor. We're going to talk about editors later on another video, but for now you need to know that the editor is essential to create a web page. But of course, something as simple as TextEdit in Mac and Notepad in Windows can be the editor we're looking for. The file name. The file name. File name is the web page file name. It cannot contain any spaces. The file name can be written as one long name, for example, edpdword.html, with hyphens or with underscores. The extension at the end of the file name tells the browser what kind of file it is. So if the file says At the end, hello.html, this means the file was made with HTML. Scroll bars. Scroll bars are on the right side and bottom of the browser window. If there is a scroll bar at the bottom of your web page, it's too wide for the browser window. Of course, today we have some techniques at the responsive website to delete this, to make the web size as wide and high as you want. And also we have the opportunity to make the website adapt to depending on the device the viewer is using. The header. The header is at the very top of the page. It usually contains a logo for the website or simply the name. Of course, I am talking here about the visible header. Inside the code we have the header, that is the place where we put all the invisible code we want the site to run once a viewer is in. The navigation. A website can use a left navigation system, a right navigation system, or a navigation system that spans horizontally right under the header or above the header. We can also have a 3-column website or even a 6-column website, but it is rare to see one with more columns. The web page content. Web page content includes everything between the body and body tags. The header, as I said, is part of the web page content with the navigation as well. And the footer. The footer is the end of the last part of the web page. In this section, we will put the copyright information and some information about the page as a whole. Let's now go to an example to see this clearer.
Hello world, and welcome to this example on how to create an HTML file, and to explain a little bit more and better how is the anatomy of a website. So here we are on the editor screen that we are using now, which is Sublime Text. In order to create the HTML file we go to File, Save As, and we choose the name of our document. My document is called hello.html. That HTML is the extension of the HTML file. You need to put the extension of the HTML to the file because the browser is going to read it according to this final extension. For example, if you're using PHP, we put .php, .js, which is JavaScript, and a lot more. So here we are in the screen, and we are going to put the basics of the website. We had, for example, the talk type declaration that I am going to explain it a little bit more in future videos. We have the HTML tag, we have the closing HTML tag, we have the opening head tag and the closing head tag. I always recommend people to put the beginning and the ending tag once and for all. We have body, head, HTML. So here, in this part of the head, in the head part of the document, here we're going to put all the invisible content we want the website to, I don't know how to say it, to the content that is going to be in the head tag is like the customization of the web page. You know, for example, the house is like the columns of the house. It's something that you don't quite see because you are going to look the appearance of the house, but it's the resistance of the house. It's where the house is built on, right? For example, I'm going to put here all the information of the document, of the website, and I'm going to put all all the necessary code like JavaScript, CSS, linking to some sheets to put it inside the HTML document, right? So here we're going to put all the details of the web page in the body tag. The body tag is like the visualization of the house. I mean, like the look of the house. That is a better word than visualization. Visualization is when you view. It's the look of the house. Is the painting walls, the doors. I don't know, the structure, the visible structure, the furniture, the kitchen, the rooms, where the bed is, where your computer is going to be, where, I don't know, you are going to put your clothes, when you are going to put all the food you're going to buy, right? It's like what the visitors of the house see. Here, you're going to put all the content of the web page. And this is basically all the structure of a web page made with HTML. It is really simple, and you need to know that this is always the same. This is always the same structure for all the web pages around the web. You have the doc type declaration, then the HTML tag, after that the head tag, and finally the body tag. I talked about the content of the website that is going to be in the body, and I talk about the footer that is inside the body, and the head that is visible that is inside the body as well. For example, inside the body I'm going to put the logo of the website, all the content, and in the end of this, the footer. Yes. So we can see a web page. So I can demonstrate you the basics where everything is built on. So what web page are going to choose? I don't know, let's go to, for example, EDP word. This is it. We can see the EDP word web page. It's not a problem. And we're going to see the inside structure. This is where the magic happens in this document. Right? To see this document, you only need to put Ctrl+U if you're using, of course, Google Chrome. So, for example, here we have the head tag. You can see it here, head. And it's really long because it will be the word uses scripts. So it's like almost all of the web page. You can see this comment here, no footer. No footer because it will be the web page have no footer at all. So in the body tag, you can see all of this. The logo of the web page, the navigation bar, and all the content. We can see another example with Wikipedia. In the Wikipedia webpage is a little bit more complicated because they use like a whole new style for the website. So you have here for example the logo in the left part of the web page with a navigation bar in the left part of the web page, and you have here two column structure of the web page. Here you have the one column structure which is this, and the second structure which is this, and this is all the web page navigation, right? If you want to see the source, if you want to see the source, for example, of the web page, you are going to put, you need to put Ctrl plus U, and you have this. The head tag for this web page is also really big because they use a lot of scripts and they use a lot of code besides HTML. So you can see it here. This is all the head tag. It is really long. This is the end of the head tag, and you have here the body part. The body part is all the content you can see featured here, like from today's feature article, in the news, did you know, on this day, etc. It is really simple to understand the anatomy of the website, but what I did not show you was the servers. So let's go to GoDaddy.com. In GoDaddy.com is a website that sells hosts and domains to your website. On GoDaddy.com we can look for dominios. You see it? Here, for example, says Buscar dominios, which is translates to search domains for the web page. Escribe un nombre de dominio is what you can know as write a domain name. For example, if we want our web page to call hello.com, we can see if the domain is being used or is not. Here you have it. It says here, I'm sorry, hello.com is being taken. It's been taken. Somebody has called their website hello.com. So you need to find another one. You can find on this web page the plans that they have for the host, etc. if you really want to start with your new website. And it's really simple to understand all of the anatomy of the website, which is the web server, the domain, the body tag, the head tag, the structure of the HTML document, and of course the structure of all of the documents you're going to use to put a little bit of color on your web page, if I may say that expression. So this is all for now, folks. Hope to see you soon in later videos. Bye.